So Pokemon Legends ZA is definitely my most anticipated Nintendo Switch game at the moment, as besides that, there really isn't like a lot of other big Nintendo Switch games to look forward to. We've still got Metroid Prime 4 in the horizon if you're looking forward to that, but we have no idea when they're actually going to decide to finally show us something about that game. And then besides that, the only other stuff that we know about in terms of Nintendo coming out for the Switch this year is the Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake, which is going to be coming out next month, and then Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, which is a remaster of that game from the 3DS, which is going to be coming out in June. And this is most likely because Nintendo's next generation system is just around the corner, as it is rumored to be showcased sometime later this year, and it's going to be releasing in early 2025. So a lot of the big games that are going to make people like really lose their minds are most likely being saved for that system so that people will actually buy it. But aside from that little teaser video which revealed it, there is still so much information that we don't know about Pokemon Legends ZA, and that's most likely because the game is still probably a little while away, as they did say it's going to be coming out in 2025, and unlike Pokemon Legends Arceus when that was revealed, they said that it was going to be coming out in early 2022, but they're not even saying like early 2025 for this one, so it's very possible that this game could come out like summer of next year, in the middle of 2025, or even late 2025 during the holidays. So because of that, we probably won't get information for it for a while. I'm expecting there's to still be some type of gameplay trailer and footage that we're going to see this year, but I don't think that we're going to see anything official until most likely in the summer, because they usually have like a summer Pokemon Presents around like August, so that's probably when I expect there to be a new trailer to showcase the game. But today I've got an interesting discovery that I want to talk to you guys about, which may have just given us an idea for potentially what the premise of Pokemon Legends ZA could be like, and some of the ideas for it, and you're not going to believe where it comes from. It comes from Pokemon Snap. So Pokemon Snap got a sequel on the Nintendo Switch in 2021, and the game does look really gorgeous, but recently after getting the Pokemon Legends ZA announcement, it looks like somebody was able to discover something that really kind of makes it interesting now, and the possibility of what Lumio City could be like inside of Pokemon Legends ZA. Alright, so here is the post right here, as it says, new Pokemon Snap could have given us some hints about the plot of Pokemon Legends ZA. In the Ruins of Remembrance, there is a mural that resembles Lumio City with 6 Pokemon inside: Volcarona, Steelix, Milotic, Meganium, and Wishiwashi, with Xerneas in the middle, and it seems that all of them are protecting the region from a meteorite. In the Delta episode from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we prevented the impact of a meteorite with Mega Rayquaza. Will the same happen in Pokemon Legends ZA? So this is actually something that's very, very interesting that was just recently discovered, which is that this is something that happens in new Pokemon Snap, where we have an image right here that we can see, and we can see right here that it has Xerneas, so it is definitely something related to Kalos, and then we can see here these like big 5 circles that are here in terms of something that is happening in like a circular design, and then also like these meteorites that are coming down onto it. So obviously the circle with these 5 other circles inside of it is very reminiscent of what we see with Lumio City, especially inside of that Pokemon Legends ZA teaser. So that is very interesting, and especially with like these meteorites, like what could that mean? Like we know that something happened with the meteorites like they mentioned with the Delta episode, but I don't know if that's the same exact thing here. But either way, that is very interesting, because what if this has to do something with like what the war going on and the ultimate weapon and everything that was created with the Kalos region in the past? There's a lot of stuff that they could do with that. And then we can see right here, here's like a more clearer version of exactly what the image is. And so yeah, we got the 5 Pokemon on the corners right here. So we can see at the very top here, here is an image of Volcarona. Here is Milotic right here. We've got Meganium right here. We've got Wishiwashi right here. And then also we've got Steelix right over here as well. So basically all of these Pokemon are surrounding it, but in the middle we've got Xerneas. So that is very interesting, because Xerneas is here but not Yveltal. So I wonder if there's going to be like a separate group that comes with it, because the thing with Pokemon Legends ZA is that we know that it's going to be one single game. It's not going to be split into versions, so it's not like this is just the X version of the game and then there's going to be one with Yveltal with 5 other different Pokemon. But maybe this is something kind of just similar to that, and maybe it's going to be like Xerneas and Yveltal are going to be in the middle, or maybe you're going to have both inside of the game as well. Like this is just going to be the Xerneas side, and then after you do that, there's going to be another half of the game which has Yveltal. But either way, these are 5 interesting choices for Pokemon, and that really gets you kind of thinking, is that what if these are going to be kind of like the noble Pokemon, or like what the boss Pokemon were called inside of Pokemon Legends Arceus, where if you remember, like you had the Cleaver boss fight, and then you had like the Electrode, and then I think you had the Lilligant and Arcanine, and then the Avalugg. So what if this is going to be like the boss Pokemon for Pokemon Legends ZA? I think that would be really cool because these are definitely some really good choices. I feel like you've got a fire type, you've got a water type, you've got another water type with Wishy-Washy, a grass type, and you've got a steel type. So some pretty good typings there. What if all of these Pokemon are also going to get Mega Evolutions as well? Obviously Steelix, we already know, does have a Mega Evolution, but what if there's going to be like a Mega Wishy-Washy, a Mega Volcarona, Mega Milotic, and then also a Mega Meganium? That would be pretty cool to see as well. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely a very interesting discovery. As you can see right here, it really matches kind of the 5 circles that we have for Lumio City with what we see in the Pokemon Legends ZA map. And then of course it shows us here the meteorite with Mega Rayquaza that happens inside of the Delta episode for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So I wonder if there could be some kind of similar story going on here if this is actually true. Like, what if there's going to be meteors that are going to be coming down to Lumio City, and maybe that's why they need to kind of have a rebuild for the entire city, or maybe they're going to have something incorporated around that, or maybe Zygarde is the one responsible for it, and that's how it's all going to tie in. I don't really know, but this does make me kind of interested to see if this could potentially have something to do with this, or if this was just the Pokemon Snap team getting creative and it's just some random stuff that they made and it has nothing to do with anything at all. But either way, it is a pretty fun concept to kind of think about, and I do find it really interesting. And so of course with Pokemon Legends ZA coming out in 2025, it's hard to believe that somebody was actually planning or hinting at stuff with that game 4 years in advance, especially inside of a new Pokemon Snap game, because that's not even made by Game Freak, as that was made by Bandai Namco. So I don't really know if this actually does have any type of relevance with Pokemon Legends ZA, but either way, I still did find it really interesting, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about the possibility for it. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel, as well as I'm definitely gonna have some more videos talking about Pokemon Legends ZA and other Pokemon stuff too, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about all of this. Do you think that anything here from New Pokemon Snap is going to play a role inside of Pokemon Legends ZA, or do you think that this is just a funny coincidence that somebody managed to discover? Whatever you think, definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to say about this, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.